Hi you guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Juliana and I love to do makeup. It's something that I really love to do. It's really fun, and so oftentimes I turn on the camera. And so today's look, y'all, I am doing kind of a neutral look, but since spring is coming along the corner, or around the corner I should say, I wanted to add a little bit of color. And the only color that I was like coming up with was lilac. I just wanted lilac, not purple, not blue, not even pink. I just wanted lilac. And it was actually a very hard color for me to pinpoint, because you know how it is when you have like one idea in your mind and it didn't come out like that. So I've recorded this look probably about 3 times. This is my 3rd time. Just to try to see if I can get the color and the products that I was using, like that certain eyeshadow colors that I was using, just wasn't coming out the way that I wanted it to. So I like washed my face again and again and again until I kind of got the right combination. And I think that this is just like a really easy spring, fresh look. I know we're not technically in spring because I don't think spring hits until March 20th, but depending on what time when this video comes out, it might just be spring so far. So really what I have here is kind of like a matte brown eye, which you can do with like your concealer or your contour powders or anything like that. So it's nothing special, but what I did was I ended up combining a very light purple, and then on top of that a very light shimmer pink on the inner corner, and that kind of gave me the combination of lilac that I was looking for, and then gave me just kind of like a starburst effect on the inner corner. So it's very soft, subtle, but it does have like a little bit of an impact. And then I paired it with just a nude lip. So I just invite you to kind of like follow along with me while I create this look, or recreate it, and then ended up recreating it. So yeah, I will see you in this next scene. Talk to you later. Bye. So to start off this look, I'm going to use this under eye corrector and apply this to areas on my skin that I seem to have like dark circles and areas that might have a little bit more trouble covering up. So I applied this under eye corrector on those areas and then blend it out with my finger. Next, I'm going to start by applying a foundation that's about 2 to 3 shades lighter than my skin tone, and apply that to the center of my face. I almost act like there's an imaginary oval in the center of my face, and I keep the foundation and blend it out just only in that area. Now with the foundation that matches my skin tone, I'm going to apply this to the perimeter of my face and then use a beauty blender to blend it out. Into concrete, so bittersweet. Keep losing sleep while driving in the backseat. What's left of me? Drowning in what feels just like an ocean. Negativity is getting closer. Hard to keep the heat when it gets colder. You know, sometimes everything just gets hard. Sometimes everything just gets harder. Once the outside is blended out, I'm going to flip my sponge to the pointy part of the beauty blender and then blend along the lines where the 2 foundations meet. I apply my foundation this way because I find that not only is it an easy hack, like for highlighting and contouring if I'm doing my face in a rush, but that's kind of naturally my skin's complexion. Now I'm going to highlight underneath the eye by using a concealer that's about 1 or 2 shades lighter than my skin tone, and I'm going to highlight in the inner corner of my eye and then along the outer corner of my eye in a upward motion, kind of up towards my temple. This is actually the first time that I am applying my concealer like this, and I'm not sure if I like it or not. I'm going to give it a couple of more tries, but I thought that I would try it with this look. Next, I'm going to use this blending brush and a concealer that's about 3 to 4 shades darker than my skin tone, and apply this along my hairline, kind of into right at the edge of my hairline and along my cheekbones. So you'll notice in this clip that my eyes are already done. And remember how in the intro I said that I did my makeup 3 times? So this is from the 3rd time, and I did my eyes and all that stuff and then redid my contour. So I'm kind of taking this from a different clip. So that's why it looks a little kind of out of order. But I'm going to go back to do the eyes very soon. So on my cheeks with the beauty sponge, I'm going to blend it out with the fat part of the beauty sponge and blend up towards the highlight underneath my eye so that they meet together. And I'm going to avoid pulling the color underneath that initial line that I created, just to make my face appear more like it's lifted. Now with a fluffy dome-shaped brush and a matte brown eyeshadow, I'm going to start at the head of my brow and keep this color very high on my lid. And working in small little circles helps to kind of diffuse and blend the color as I'm applying it. And now as I bring that color, still staying on the upper lid along the tail of my brow, I'm still keeping it very close to the brow, and I am making sure that it kind of diffuses and blends out towards my temple. Now with an eyeshadow brush, I'm going to take this matte brown eyeshadow and apply this all over my lid and up towards that crease color as well, which is the same color, just using a different brush. And this can be a look all in itself, but I'm going to add a little bit more color to this. But this can be just an easy everyday look. I also wanted to mention to you guys, whenever I am talking about a product and I'm not saying the specific color or the brand that I'm using, it's all going to be listed in the description box. I typically like to do this because if you don't have the product and you want to perhaps try this look out, I don't want you to be discouraged because you don't have this specific brand or this specific color. And we may not even have, matching skin tones. So a, matte brown eyeshadow that works for me may be too dark for you or too light for you. So I just want to give you like vague descriptions like matte brown eyeshadow so that you can find the perfect product that works for you. So with an eyeshadow brush, I applied a light purple shimmer eyeshadow on the inner tear duct of my eye and kind of applied it a little bit on this corner of my nose just to kind of bring a little bit of brightness to that area. And then on top of it with another eyeshadow brush, I applied a mauve pink eyeshadow on top of that and blended that into the shimmery purple eyeshadow, and also brought it onto my bottom tear duct kind of right before my first lash.
Even when I'm down in the low, I remember what you were saying. Sometimes all you need is a spark, and maybe just a better kind of bitter. So casually keep diving into concrete.
After I applied my mascara, I'm going to kind of fit this half lash onto my eyelash to see what it looks like. And then I applied glue to it to actually apply the lash. I didn't think that this look needed a complete full lash for a lot of drama, but just a little bit just to enhance the outer corner of my lash. And this isn't necessarily a specific brand of lashes. I just cut a false lash in half to make a half lash. And then once the lashes were about 75% dry, I took some tweezers and squeezed the lashes together. This is what it looks like with no lash and a half lash. I believe you can wear this look without wearing a half lash. I think it looks gorgeous either way, but I still love false lashes so much, so I applied this half lash. Then after applying a little bit of black liner to my bottom lid, I applied some mascara using the business card method by applying a business card underneath my bottom lashes and then applying the mascara on top of it. That way I can apply as much mascara as I want and needed without it touching my skin. Now I'm doing something a little different and using a powder brush to apply this cheek color, which I'm actually using as a bronzer, to apply along my cheekbones, pretty much the exact area I applied that cheek contour, and also along my forehead, just to kind of warm it up. I used the powder brush instead of a cheek brush because I wanted the bronzer to be a little bit diffused and not as precise as what a smaller cheek brush would apply and what it would look like afterwards. Then along my natural lip line, I applied a nude, kind of a light brown lip liner to my natural lip line, and I kept this line a little thick to make sure that it looked kind of nude. And then to the center of my lips, I applied a light colored lipstick, and then on top of that, I applied a dark brown lip liner, and this line was a little thinner. Then I blended it together for it to kind of look like this very nude lip and applied a gloss on top of it.
What's left of me?
And this is the finished look, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you liked it, please consider sharing it with somebody else and subscribe and put on the notification bell to see more videos in the future. See y'all later.
It gets harder, feeling like I'm missing